All right, y'all, we're looking into week 5, and I'm going to redo the Texas A&M and Auburn game because I was whispering in it, and because I did it at 2:30 last night, in the 2:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to wake anybody up. So we're redoing it. Notes, lots of them, but this won't be as long as some of my other ones, okay? So the biggest thing with this game, the biggest thing that separates these two teams, and there's not a lot, but one massive thing that will separate them is, can Auburn's offensive line figure out how to protect Jackson Arnold? And I mentioned this in this game in particular because first, Jackson Arnold has been sacked. He's only been able to get short passes off, and he's running for his life out there, y'all. So, is it Jackson Arnold holding on to the ball too long? Is it Jackson Arnold afraid to turn loose the ball? Is it the offensive line? Is it a combination of both? I think it's a combination of both. And the reason that this is going to be a problem in this game is because Jackson's not being protected long enough to throw a long ball. Texas A&M sniffs out the long or the short pass, not the long ball, the short pass, okay? They are sniffing them out. They get in front of it, might get an interception, just knock it down, completely lay you out flat in the middle of catching said ball. They're all over the short pass. That's going to be a problem for Auburn. Something else that's going to be a problem is Texas A&M consistently puts pressure on the QB. And like I just said, they have a problem with that already, okay? So look for that to be the biggest difference in this game. Now, if this game was to come down to a close game and one of the teams has to kick for a field goal, I don't know what to tell you. And this is why. I watched several games, lots of games, and because I watched them pretty consecutively of both teams, I noticed things. And would you like to know what I saw? I saw that Texas A&M and Auburn miss a nearly identical field goal in two separate games. When I say nearly identical, like to the yard, one like a yard off, half a yard off. It was okay. So let me explain. Randy Pond, which is Texas A&M's kicker, he lost the job, and he was not the kicker, and now he is the kicker. And in the game that I watched him be the kicker in, they said that he was better from 50 yards. He was drilling 50 yards all day. He has a tendency to miss 25, 30 yards, but drills 50-yarders. I want you to know that before you buy that, he missed that 50-yarder. Just missed it. It did have the length. It had the length, but it was wide left. Which happens. That happens a lot, and it might not happen again, but I want you to know that just because they say he's better from 50 yards, with my own eyes, I watched him miss a 50-yarder, okay? Okay, so please hear me when I say this. This game could very well have nothing to do with any of the things that I just told you and all the hours that I watched, and purely come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes. Who has the least amount of penalties is what I mean by the mistakes, okay? Who gives up the least amount of free yardage? And the reason I bring that up is because no matter who these two teams were playing, it was raining yellow hankies everywhere, okay? I don't know that you understand, but please hear me. This game could come down to who has the least amount of penalties. All right, so this game comes on ESPN at 2:30 Central. The spread is Texas A&M 6.5. Honestly, I think that Texas A&M should cover this. Should be able to cover this. I want to tell you that I do not bet, but if I did, there's no way I'd touch this game with a 10-foot. I wouldn't touch this game with your money. If you gave me money to put on this game, I wouldn't touch it. I'd go buy me a cheeseburger. Not doing it. I really think this game could come down to who has the least amount of penalties. And if that's the case, there's no way to make an educated guess enough to put money on it. All right? I just wouldn't touch it. But if you're going to, I think that this is a pretty good hit, okay? I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the repeat video, but maybe now you can hear me and don't have to listen to the sounds that I was making because it was 2:30 in the morning. All right. I love y'all so much. Jesus loves you. Your next video will be LSU and Ole Miss. All right. Bye.